All right. Good evening or good morning or whenever you're watching this. So excited that you decided to take a few minutes to hear what this whole 30-day healthy living thing is about and kind of what it is, what it's not, and to see if it might be a fit for you. So I am Lisa License, and I am an independent consultant with Arbonne, and an executive regional vice president. And like, who cares what that even means? But basically, I've been with Arbonne for about 5.5 years. And here's why this is important. I am a registered dietitian by trade. That is my background. And I worked in eating disorders for about 12 years before starting my Arbonne business. And so I was all about the skincare, guys, when I started this. Like, I was kind of obsessed with it. The nutrition, on the other hand, I was pretty hands-off, mostly because I just did not know how I felt about any of that. Guys, when you're hopping on, if you could just mute your audio, that would be fantastic. Then it's just a super clean, crisp recording. That'd be great. Okay, so when Arbonne, when I first started and I heard that there was nutrition, I just it was at an arm's length. I just didn't know how I felt about it. I was always taught and trained to eat my food, not use supplements, all that jazz. And so if you're coming from that background of kind of, skeptical about things like this, I was right there with you, literally for a really long time. And so I knew we had this 30 Days to Healthy Living program. I knew that it was really helping people and changing their lives. And I just thought, you know what, I don't know that I need something like this. I don't think this is for me. I don't necessarily, weight loss isn't a real big, like something that I'm aiming for. I feel like I eat kind of healthy. Turns out that was not true at all. And so I'm like, yeah, I think I'll just, I'll cheer other people on. I'll talk to people about it, but I'm just not going to do it. So that happened for about 5 years. And then actually, this past October, just 3 months ago, it was actually in September. We, over the summer, we were building a cabin, and we go to the lake a lot. And at the lake in the summer, if any of you have, been, there's a lot of cocktails and just kind of, and we didn't have a working kitchen. So we would swing by, the corner, shop and get some chicken fingers and fries, and just, that was the entire summer. And so by the end of the summer, I was like, I think I might want to take a look at this 30-day thing, because I feel kind of like crap. And it turns out I might not be treating my body the best, even though I think physically from the outside, I'm a runner and I like all, but from the inside, I could feel that I wasn't something, it could be better. Let's just put it that way. So guys, if you're at a spot where you're yes, there are some pounds that I feel like are just not serving me right now, that I would like to, kind of have those not be around anymore. Or if you're feeling like, wow, my energy, I feel like my energy is super low, or gosh, I just feel like these food choices that I have are maybe not the best, or feeling just not the best version of you right now, especially this time of year, this might be a program that you want to take a look at. And here is why. It is not like anything else out there. Hands down, this is such a unique program for so many reasons. It is not about dieting. This is not a diet program. This is about being the best version of you. This is about making some changes for 30 days. That's it, 30 days. You can do anything for 30 days, honestly. And just really seeing wow, are the things that I'm doing right now, are they serving me? Are they helping me be the best, most present, engaged version of me in my life? Because guys, you get to, this is your life. This is our life. We deserve to be present and engaged and functioning at our best every day. And so that's up to us. And this program really, really, I truly believe, can absolutely make that possible. So kind of back up into, kind of jumping in and what did that look like? So I'm all right, I'm going to do this 30-day. What does this mean? And guys, what it really means is you have a ton of support. There is a Facebook accountability group. And then you also get like you get products. So it's not just, so when you sign up to do this, it actually comes to about $9 a day, I think, when you look at all of the products. And that, looking at the end of October, completely like, it like saved money for us, and I'll tell you why. So what it means, like what this program is taking out those things, like I said, that could potentially be maybe not allergic to them by any stretch, but maybe they're bothering you at a certain level that you're just not able to tell because, you know, you feel kind of okay. But what if you took these things out for 30 days? So basically what it is taking out gluten, dairy, soy, artificial sweeteners. It's taking out caffeine and alcohol and refined sugars. So I know I usually lose people somewhere in that list of things to take out. But here's why, you guys. Those are things that when you really take a look at it, those ingredients are used so many times as fillers. So it automatically, by taking those things out, really, really cuts down the amount of processed foods that you're eating. And what that does is just help you be really, really mindful. It causes you to just like slow it down, take a look at what you're actually putting in your body, and make different choices. But then at the same time, Arbonne comes alongside of that and says, hey, we're not just going to give you this big list of things that you can't have. We're going to help you out. So it's not just restricting those things. It's about then nourishing the actual organs in your body that are working really, really hard to keep you healthy, to filter out all those things. So I think, you know, a lot of people have maybe heard of the Whole30, which sounds kind of similar to what I just said, where you take all these things out and it's primarily restriction, right? So yes, that's happening, but we also want this to be sustainable. Guys, this is so sustainable. What you do is you learn how to eat differently. So it's not about like, hey, stop eating the food you're eating and just have these supplements and then stay on them for life. Nope, it's not. It's about, okay, let's have these things that are really, really specific, these really, really specific things that come in this 30 days to healthy living package. Do those things to help just really just support and beef up your body in terms of what it's able to handle in terms of processing what we put in it every day. And then it's recipes and it's accountability and it's ideas and it's collaboration of, you know, let's say this is real life, you guys. So let's say you're, you know, going out to eat for, you know, grandpa's 80th birthday at, you know, Perkins or at Dave & Buster's, whatever. Okay, you hop on the Facebook community, you're like, hey guys, here's what's going on. Does anybody have any tips? And there's an administrator, so someone running the group every single day posting. That was me in October, and I'm doing it again in January because it was an absolute blast. It was so much fun to be in it with you guys and know that this is not just, you know, some automated thing. This is actually people who are in this with you doing this, which is so often that is the biggest part of why things like this don't work, quote unquote, because it's like, oh, here's this blah program that's super restrictive and it's not a lot of support. Because for sure, the first few days, week, it's a little dicey. It's tricky, but it's supposed to be. That means that things are working. So what does this look like kind of day to day? So what is this, you know, healthy living look like? And kind of why would you do it? Like what's the point? What's the point of, you know, really trying to change your body on a cellular level? So one of the really great analogies on this is kind of like a bathtub. So if you think of your body like a bathtub and you think of the faucet as what's coming through the faucet are the things that you're putting on your skin and the things that you are putting in your body. So just like the things that your body has to work on filtering every day. So when you have that faucet on and the drain is kind of clogged a little bit, what happens is that the water, everything kind of fills up and then it starts to spill over. And when it spills over, when the toxins that are kind of coming in your body start to spill over, that's when things end up in kind of your subcutaneous tissue, in the tissue around your organs, and it makes it really, really hard to get those toxins out. And that often can lead to when people are really chronic with things, is there's so much toxicity in our bodies from just kind of the things that we're doing every day, and we don't stop and pause and work on really helping out those filters, which are our kidneys, our liver, our gut to some extent, our skin, and our lungs. Like those are our big filters in our body. So what Arbonne does with this 30 Days to Healthy Living program and with the personal care side too is turn that faucet down a little bit. So you're not putting as much, stuff into your body that your body has to like figure out how to get rid of. So it's turning the faucet down, and then it's cleaning out that drain so your body can like get back to a healthy spot. It's hitting reset on your body. So when I say that, like how is it helping your body do that? So what this package is, what you get with this is you get a 30-day supply of amazing, clean, plant-based protein. So it's actually 2 servings a day of our protein shake. And this is 20 grams of vegan protein. It's hydrolyzed yellow pea, brown rice, and cranberry. And you can choose chocolate or vanilla. 2 of this, you can kind of build your pack with that. These are amazing, you guys. This was actually the first thing that I tried when I was like, no, this nutrition part, I don't know if I want anything to do with it. But then I had my son about 5 months after I started my Arbonne business. And remember, I was like, nope, I'm only going to eat food. I'm not going to, drink my food or whatever. I was kind of weird. Dietitians can be weird about that. And I found that the food I was eating, because it was around Christmas, was caramel corn, like leftover pizza, lefse, things like that. Because I'm from Minnesota. And guess what? Those foods, albeit they were food, they were not serving me. I was tired. I was, up all night with a newborn, and I was not feeding my body. So I was like, all right, I'm going to give these shake things a whirl. Holy smokes, you guys. Total game changer. I like to say what these shakes do is they really help you to make better choices throughout the day, because they are very good at stabilizing blood sugar. They're very low in glycemic index. And so that just basically means you're giving your body, it's 160 calories and 20 grams of protein for 1 serving. So it's a really, and there is some fat in there too, which I love, because it's giving your body everything you need to kind of be stable. So you get 2 of those a day for 60 or for 30 days. That's huge. And so depending on your goals, it can be, a breakfast replacement. It could be a snack replacement instead of like hitting the vending machines. Maybe you don't do breakfast, and so your body's kind of, not super happy about that. So maybe this is breakfast for you, to kind of get you something so that your body starts functioning. You should be putting something in your body within about 45 minutes of waking up so that your body knows you're awake and it triggers your metabolism. It's just a super smart thing to do. So these are beautiful. The next thing that is included in this is our fiber. So it's amazing plant-based fiber. It's 12 grams per serving. And typically Americans on average do not get the 25 to 35 grams that are recommended every day. So this fiber you can cook with it. It's flavorless. It dissolves actually even in water. It's amazing. So you can toss it in a shake. You can sprinkle it on the food that you're eating, whatever, just to really help you get that fiber. It's so important. It acts like a sponge in your intestine to just help kind of like grab onto things and just pull them on out. So super, super important to have enough fiber every day. Then there are the Digestion Plus. So this is a Digestion Plus is our probiotic, prebiotic, and digestive enzyme. So you guys, this helps our gut health. If you've watched anywhere, unless you've been under a rock, right? You kind of know that gut health is everything. We are not what we eat, we're what we absorb, and gut health can be it's traced and linked to so many things that can be any inflammation that you're having, or folks with skin issues, or so many ailments. Gut health can dramatically change when you have your gut in proper working order. And so the prebiotics and probiotics, it's just really healthy. It's the healthy microflora. It supports the healthy inside of your gut so that you can actually absorb the good food that you're eating. And then the digestive enzyme just kind of helps give you a leg up on helping to kind of break down what you're eating. And they're really, really high quality. So they actually make it through your stomach, your gastric juices. So, because you can buy a probiotic, but it might not even make it to where it's supposed to go. So you get a 30-day supply of those, which are amazing. You also get our Energy Fizz Sticks. These are bananas. Awesome. If you haven't had them, get with the person who asked you on this and get one of those ASAP. So this is a really great, remember when I said no caffeine? Right? Yikes. This is a really great way to ease out of that. There is a very low level amount of caffeine. It's like a green tea level, similar to like one small cup of coffee. but because of where it comes from, it is not that jittery caffeine that you get with coffee or with soda. And there are B vitamins in this energy drink. There's also electrolytes and antioxidants. So it's just this amazing beverage that it comes in a little stick pack. You just rip the top off and you pour it into a water bottle. I like to put some in my tea in the morning. It's just, it's a great way to kind of kick that 2 o'clock. I need something, either another cup of coffee or a Diet Coke, or like I was a huge Diet Coke fan. And there was, these have been amazing for that. So you get 60 of those, so 2 a day. And they also help you, they promote an alkalinity in your body. So keeping your body at more of an alkaline is really, really helpful. Disease kind of prefers to grow in an acidic environment. So this can be really helpful for that. You also get, there's a 7-day body cleanse. Don't get freaked out. It's super gentle. It's a lemon ginger flavor, and you eat with it, you guys. So you drink it, you sip it throughout the day, but you're eating with this. So it's not like you got to park, next to the restroom the whole day while you're doing this. Don't worry about it. And what this really does, guys, we do it at a specific point throughout the 30 days, because with this program, you are changing your body on a cellular level. Like you're revamping your body. And what happens, a few weeks in is your body just needs a little extra help to kind of, dislodge some things that are kind of hanging around. And so that's what that does. And it's just a week-long thing that we just add in to week 3, and it's amazing. And the last is our tea. So it's, again, the tea is really great for, it's a decaffeinated tea, and the herbs in it are amazing for kidney and liver. So again, guys, it's taking these things out that might potentially be irritating you, but then it's also really taking care and giving those filtering organs some TLC, really, really going in and helping those guys out. So that's kind of what it looks like. So if you kind of like, as you're listening, thinking about like, oh, wow, so you get about 2 protein shakes a day and 2 fizz drinks a day, like right there, you guys, that's huge savings in your income. I know for us, when I did this in October, we like totally saved money on our grocery budget. Probably also because I didn't have any wine for 30 days. That probably, in a nutshell, like, I'm like, hey, I can go get a pair of jeans or something because I saved us a lot of money this month not having my wine. But it's true. Here's a few hacks though, you guys, because that was the coffee and the wine were like, I thought were going to be the hardest. And they kind of were at first. But this community group is so amazing. And so like this right here, this is one of my favorites. So I just put my fizz and some LaCroix in a fancy glass. Turns out like it's just about as good as having a glass of wine at night. So that's if you're worried about that, try that. Trust me, do it for a few days, won't even miss it. But seriously, so if you're thinking about something like this, most people are this time of year thinking like, oh my gosh, I feel like I just want to be feeling a whole lot better. Or how good could you really feel? I think that was the biggest thing. So guys, doing this program in October, what I'll tell you is my sleep was ridiculously better. I found that I was likely keeping myself artificially awake with caffeine during the day and then with having wine at night. And I just was never letting my body get to a baseline of, where am I actually at? I will also say that my mood was so much better. I wasn't having these like super where I could just like eat my arm because I was so hungry and then, just like grabbing whatever. You just have like a stabilized blood sugar throughout. You learn how to cook differently and eat differently. And guys, after coming off of that, it was a little like, I'm probably like an 80-20 of it right now, just because I found that I just feel so much better doing these kinds of things. And I'll also say this, it was a month kind of personally and professionally where I had a lot going on. There was a lot on the line and I needed to be focused. I needed to know that I was being fully present at all times. And think about that. Think about being able to do something like this and know that you are giving it your all. You are really showing up as the best version of you. And looking back going, you know what, like I gave it my all. Like this is really me. This is me. Wow. Look what I'm able to do when I am functioning at my best, when I'm taking care of myself on like a cellular level. Look what you're able to accomplish. Set some goals for that month. Set some goals for January. Be like, you know what? Like if I am functioning and like firing on all cylinders, holy smokes, what am I going to be able to do? How is this going to look? Because honestly, one last thing before I go is the only way to really explain it was like if let's just say I had like some kind of like film on my contacts, like just chronically, and in October I just like popped them out, got them super squeaky clean, and popped them back in my eyes. And like that was how, I know it's kind of weird, I'm an analogy person, but that's how it felt. It felt like I could see crisp edges. I could see clearly. There was no brain fog. I could function. I was just sharp. Just everything was just sharp. And that, you guys, is priceless. That is absolutely priceless, to know that you are fully present in everything. You are showing up as your best self, and you are giving your body. It's the only body you have. It's the only one you have. It's the only one you're going to get. And to be able to just really, for pennies a day, you guys, $9 a day, that's like a glass of wine and not even a venti Starbucks. And you've got this amazing option to be able to just really show up as your best self. So that is the 30 days to healthy living. I'm sure I left a million things out, but get with the person who asked you to take a look at this and just talk through it. Like, what does it look like? And, how do I start? How do I get my stuff? Who do I talk to? Like, just get your questions answered about this, because it's honestly, it could change your life. It really, really, really could. And you have absolutely nothing to lose with it either. So that is what I have for you guys tonight. I hope that I have intrigued you and you want to know more about this. And if you do it in January, you're going to get me every day. So I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but have a fantastic rest of your day or evening or whenever this catches you. And I hope to see you in January. All right, take care, guys.